If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 29 of the second season here at West Ham United. Apologies, I'm not in the suit today for the cup final. Obviously, having been away and wearing the suit at a family funeral recently, it is at the dry cleaners, so I'm not able to wear the suit today, but we do have an FA Cup final to play. We played Manchester City earlier on in the season in a cup final at Wembley in the Capital One Cup. Didn't go as planned. We lost that final 3-2. So, this time around, I want to win. And I want to win well if we possibly can. We're in good form. We got two impressive victories in the last episode to keep our Champions League dream alive. Tomorrow, we will find out where we finish in the league this season with the final game against QPR and a season roundup. But today, as you can see my starting lineup on screen, Payet starts out wide on the left with Antonio on the right, Barkley at Cam, Sturridge up top, Kondogbia and Noble in the middle, Jefferson and Titi, Riedewald and Semedo at the back with Alisson in goal. So, hoping that we can have a strong game here and kind of get revenge on Manchester City if possible. If you had the option of winning either the Capital One Cup or the FA Cup, you'd pick the FA Cup. So maybe we let Man City win the Capital One Cup so that we can win the FA Cup. Who knows? We'll find out. But I'm going to jump in right now and try my absolute best to come away with some silverware. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. But without any further ado, it's Wembley time. There's the trophy we're playing for. About to see what the Manchester City starting lineup looks like. As expected, I believe, as they lined up last time. No, James plays at Cam this time, and De Bruyne plays at centre mid. Last time, or the last two times we played them, that was the other way around, with De Bruyne at Cam and James at CDM. Maybe De Bruyne is a little bit more competent defensively. Maybe that's their thinking there, but they still have a very attacking front six with a rock-solid defence. Aubameyang up top. I'm nervous because I know what City can do to me. They've destroyed us once already this season. I don't want to let those fans down and lose another cup final. Desperate to win this FA Cup right now. James inside to Khaleesi, who's pushed a long way inside from left back, and he's given the ball away as well. I'll look for Barkley here, and he's got past Zabaleta. There's space to run into. He's not rapid, Ross Barkley, but he is fast enough, and he's shown good strength here to hold off the defender as well. But De Bruyne comes across and just shrugs him off the ball. Maybe that's why they're playing KDB in that deeper role this time around. He's just a little bit stronger and more physical than... Oh no, please! Wow, that's a corner. Nelson Semedo heads out behind. A little bit stronger, a little bit more physical than James Rodriguez. I was hoping to have a chance for ourselves, but as it's turned out, it's actually City that are having the first few chances of the game, having to defend very well here to get these couple of crosses away. First one out for a corner, second one out for a corner, third one claimed by the keeper. Yes, good. Solid defensively in the opening 15 minutes or so. Fingers crossed we can keep that up for the rest of the game. And I'd like to be a little bit more dangerous attacking-wise, but actually, if I can quickly get this under control, Studge can get past the defender, but no, Zabaleta reads it very, very well indeed. Navas down the line to Aubameyang. He's just too quick. Can't cope with that pace. Just need to make sure we do things like that and get a body in the way when we can. But it's moving about quickly. Here's Navas, gone for the looping shot. That was on target and about to nestle in the top corner. Toure to James. Out wide. Wasn't expecting the ball to go all the way out to Khaleesi, but it has done. Here's KDB. Semedo wins it off him though. Quickly get it up to Sturridge and the turn. And the pass to Payet, and Noble's the man making the run forward. Didn't expect it to be Mark Noble this high up the pitch, but never mind. Here's Payet. Jefferson's making a great run. I'll try and play it through that gap. In fact, he's gone back to Mark Noble. Brings it under control. Cross comes in, deflected off Company and only punched clear by Joe Hart, but they've got it away. Now, I don't want to let Aubameyang open up those legs and go for a run. Navas to Aubameyang, well, to be fair, they're both absolutely rapid, but Riedewald cuts that out nicely. He'll draw this to Studge, quickly let it off to Payet, then look for the ball back across here to Kondogbia. This is good football from us, and Payet's in space in the middle. Just hold off KDB. He's done well. We'll give it to Barkley. Now get past Khaleesi, please. Get past Khaleesi. He has done. Ross Barkley in the box. Sturridge. No, it's Antonio off the post. Oh, I saw orange boots and thought it was Sturridge, but it wasn't. It was Michail Antonio. Oh, that's the closest either side have come to a goal so far. Inches away from a 1-0 lead. 10 minutes to go in this first half. There. Obviously, James is an exceptional talent. Into Aubameyang, no. Tried to put pressure on him, now they've hit the post. Get that away. It's deflected though. No, now off the bar. Scenes at Wembley. I can't believe it. Deflected the shot and it comes off the bar. Semedo, just get rid of it. That was close. Aubameyang on the runs and Titi trying to stay with him. He's just too fast. He's just too fast and he's the near post shot has done the goalkeeper. It's City that make the breakthrough. Deep into first half stoppage time. The final whistle questionably should have gone already. He's just so fast. And you're so nervous about the pass off to the man in the middle, James. I couldn't close Aubameyang down because he'd have just squared it and then it would have been an easy goal. I had put my faith in my goalkeeper at the near post. Unfortunately, Alisson couldn't back up that faith with a save. 1-0 Manchester City as we head into the break. Antonio. Cleese pushed me, means there's space in behind for Barkley. Ben Yedder's come on, and I'm going to play him in. Wissam Ben Yedder's in behind, chance to make it 1-1, and he's immediately had an impact. 67 minutes on the clock. We're back level at Wembley. It's West Ham 1, Manchester City 1. Ben Yedder with the instant impact off the bench. Lovely little finesse shot into the bottom corner. I love Wissam Ben Yedder. He's so good. I can't believe I've never bought him before on career mode. In the past 3 years of doing YouTube, this is the first time I've bought him. And he's been sensational. Can he turn this game around and maybe inspire us to go onwards and get a victory perhaps inside 90 minutes? As it stands, we're heading to extra time. Zabaletta's given that straight to Leroy Sané. I want to give this to Noble. There we go, because he's in space. Antonio has plenty of space of his own as well. And I tell you what, Jeffrey Kondogbia is in behind, but he's got no stamina, and he's up against Vincent Kompany. Jeffrey Kondogbia blocked by Zabaleta. I should have passed that. I got tunnel vision. As soon as I got inside on his left foot, I was like, I have to shoot. And I really shouldn't have shot. But Aubameyang's heavy touch, unfortunately, hasn't worked from there. Oh, that was our best opportunity to get a second so far. Right, playing Jefferson. I tell you what, if Ben Yedder can just get past Zabaleta, who's been rock solid, absolutely impregnable at the back for Manchester City so far in this one. And again, he does the job defensively. Here's Raheem Sterling. That is a very heavy touch. And Titi's going to come across. Just try and force him wide. Don't want to let them get a cross in towards Aubameyang. That hopefully will be the keeper's ball. But in fact, Jefferson's the one that has to turn it behind for a corner. I think they made a change. I'm not sure what it was. Otamendi for Zabaleta. I am pleased to see the back of Pablo Zabaleta. What's called him Paolo then? Of Pablo Zabaleta. But Otamendi is faster and just as physical. But I tell you what, if Antonio can get in behind here, we might have the chance with 5 minutes to go to get another opportunity. Company's got caught on a player. Antonio's still going. Play it across. No, it wasn't meant for Barkley. Barkley was offside. Was he offside? I thought he was offside. Oh, I wanted to play that to Sané. It went to Barkley and that completely threw me. I thought he'd have a shot anyway. I thought he was off, but apparently he wasn't. I tried to squeeze it in the near post with him. It blocked really well by Otamendi, who's just come on. Noble with the corner. There's barely any time left. Keeper's not going to come. He's going to stay on his line, but it's going to almost drop to Ben Yedder. Semedo has the pace to get away from Aubameyang. Here's Antonio. Where do I go? That's the question. Let's try a little bit of footwork to get around the outside of David Silva. Cross not the best. Company cuts it out and will get it away. Silva to Yaya Toure. Heavy touch though. I missed the tackle. Manchester City with one final counter-attack before the final whistle goes. They scored in the very last seconds of the first half. I do not want them to do it again here. If they do, then I'll be furious. But no, Sané's cut that out. David Silva wins it back. I don't know what my Xbox was doing there. Fingers crossed that doesn't cost us in the long run. Barkley's going to try and steal this off Yaya Toure. But there goes the final whistle. We're going to extra time. Jefferson to Sané. Would have preferred it was Kondogbia playing in Sané, but Sané's played in Kondogbia here. And Ross Barkley is at this near post. Cleese can only head it behind for a corner. Barkley's got barely any stamina left whatsoever. But I don't want to take him off because he's such a good player. Corner's going to come in. Hopefully we can get a header on the end of it. Titi's there underneath it, but Joe Hart gets the punch in. I'm going to have to come across here with Jefferson. It's Jefferson against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, sorry. I always call him Patrick Aguimang then, but he's a lower league striker, not someone of the quality of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Barkley, maybe I am going to have to take Barkley off if he's not going to be able to do anything if he's that weak. Nasri with a great ball over. Keeper's going to get there, though. 10 minutes into extra time. Nothing happened so far. Kondogbia. I see Noble through the gap there. We'll give it to him. I think it's Pedro Obiang that's made the run on forwards. I brought on Obiang for Ross Barkley, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be enough to help us win this game. Barkley was just completely dead on his feet. He was of no use to me whatsoever. His stamina bar was pretty much completely empty. Titi's going to intercept this. Strong challenge by Marquinhos. Referee probably going to book him there. That was a decent enough tackle as far as I was concerned. Won the ball. It was from behind and the referee sent him off. That's why I kept going there with that particular piece of commentary, because I wasn't sure. That's a disgraceful red card from the referee. It's never ever been a red. Not in the history of football has that been a red card. He won the ball cleanly. Look at the replay. How is that a red card? I'm not going to complain. They're a man down for the second half of extra time, but that is particularly harsh on Manchester City. Joe Hart to KDB. To Otamendi. They may be down to 10 men here, City, but their best form of a defence is attack, and that's exactly what they're doing. KDB into Aubameyang, to Company, De Bruyne. Company, I'm just trying to slow them down here. Nothing much has happened in this second half of extra time. City just trying to keep the ball away from him more than anything because they're nervous about the counter-attack. But they could be in here, and I do not want to concede right now. There's a good, comfortable save from Alisson. I think we're going to go to penalties. There's only seconds left, unless I can force a mistake out of Otamendi. But no, we are going to a penalty shootout here in the FA Cup final. City down to 10 men for the second half of extra time. They had more of the ball. They had more chances. We stood firm, though. Noble is my clear best penalty taker. And then we don't really have anyone else that's that good. Ben Yedder, 74. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm going to have a drink. I have to have a drink. Come on, Mark. Penalty shootout. West Ham versus Manchester City for the FA Cup trophy. No, Chess, don't do this to yourself. Mark Noble's first penalty saved by Joe Hart. Yaya Toure steps up. Oh, you jumped over the top of it, you dickhead. Oh, no. Right, Ben Yedder. I'm going to go the other top corner. 1-1, but they have a penalty in hand. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up next. I'm going to go left. No. I've been so close to both penalties so far. Michail Antonio. I'm going to go middle, down. What have I done? What have I done? Don't tell me we're going to fight this hard to try and beat Manchester City and then lose in the final on penalties. Nasri. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Fuck's sake, Ches. Sané. I'm going to go top right. I need to save this, or they need to miss it. It's Kevin De Bruyne. I can't. We're about to lose the FA Cup final. A second cup final to Manchester City. I cannot believe that has happened. 2 cup finals we've lost to Manchester City this season. 2. Capital One Cup and the FA Cup. 3-2 in the Capital One Cup on penalties in the FA Cup. I just don't know how to react. I don't know what to say. I've bottled it again. That shake of the head from Nelson Semedo sums everything up. A runners-up medal in the Capital One Cup. A runners-up medal in the FA Cup. Tomorrow's episode, we find out whether we qualify for the Champions League or not. Oh, boys. I'm Devo. I'm actually Devo. I was desperate to win something this season with West Ham. And we just haven't been able to. What do we get? Oh, great, 900 grand for finishing second. Thanks. It's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.